All right, but like, how soon till we eat?
Well, Ken, I have a clock set. We got about 11 minutes. I mean, I can do it right now. You want me to do it right now?
No. I want it to be right.
Hungry.
Yeah, hi everybody. This is a comical aside.
Cheers, Ken.
It's GPA Live. Let's cheers it, boys.
Cheers,
All right,
buds.
finally.
Twisted teas,
You're halfway through.
Twisted teas, rum and diet, Ikaika, the Hawaiian hunk on the ones and twos. A lot of people in chat already.
We appreciate all of you very, very much. It's
Yeah.
been a heck of a Wednesday so far. My blood is... I'll tell you what,
day.
that little Scaries game is frightening. It is frightening. And
something else.
As a horror fan, it is very scary.
Holy
Who
shamoles.
suggested this game to this guy?
Ikaika.
The hunk.
Ikaika, let me ask you this question.
Yes.
What's wrong with your brain? That game is demonic.
Yep.
It has imagery that is troubling.
Yep.
A girl was eating a live rat in it. Where'd you find this game?
I just want you to know I'm not a cat. And it's a
Are you
great
live
game.
and you're ready to go?
Yeah, my assistant is trying to fix this right now.
Your filter.
Love it.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. We'll intro the show,
Hi.
The Good People Live. We're part of the Good People Association. We three men
We three
what's that?
men.
Yeah.
I don't
Three
know.
shings.
Yeah, I don't want to say even that song seems problematic now. I just carried the lyrics out of my head. I was like, it doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem
We
right
don't have to
anymore.
go there.
Yeah, but Eric Bass is gonna be joining us shortly. Right?
Yeah. Oh wait,
think.
wait. Well, we gotta.
Oh,
we
we
gotta.
gotta-
Okay,
We gotta.
and then we'll catch up with him in a second. We got a debut segment tonight, everybody. You ready for this? Paulie, you ready? Paulie,
Paulie?
I actually wrote notes down.
You
on
got,
the
you
Paulie.
got
I
it on
actually
your
wrote
cards.
notes- I actually
Yeah,
wrote
you
notes
got
down.
the cards. You got show cards.
Paulie, are you ready? Jaja Gabor coming on the show.
Whoa. Hey.
Daniel Bridge Gad back tonight. Throw up that card, Ikaika. We got a new segment tonight. We got a new segment coming in tonight. Ask your uncles. I wasn't sure I spelled uncles right. Did I spell it right?
You spelled it right.
How
But that's always a
perfect.
check. That's always a check one. Like
How perfect
uncles.
is this?
Yeah.
So Daniel Bridge Gad, this is a segment. He pitched this segment.
He
goes,
did.
I'm a young man. I'd like to ask you old guys some questions.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's what's going to be tonight. Different generations checking in tonight. And then
are old.
That's about 4:30. Pizza coming. Charity update. Let's. We last week announced we're supporting the charity fundraiser for Fairy Bricks UK in honor of our fallen and not forgotten friend Graham Butler.
The Butler.
Oh man, you guys rose to
Good
the
man.
task.
I'll tell you what. Awesome last week. Thank you all
Yes.
so much.
So
Yep.
yesterday we made our company donation to it, and then Eric and Brent not only matched it, they quadrupled it
It's
Yeah.
and
unbelievable.
put in a super generous amount into that fund, and we can't thank all of you enough for making that possible there. So,
Thanks, guys. Serious.
yeah, there you go. You know what I got to say to that, Josh and Mark?
What?
What kind of a man doesn't have a hat?
Oh, sure, Mr. Eastwood.
Oh, Mr. Eastwood.
Mr. Eastwood's here. Anka Van Doren's here. Stacey M. Brooks. Ranger
Hello.
Donald. Brendan Truitt. Praxium. I love our regulars. I love
I
our
love 'em.
regulars.
Wait, okay. So two things real quick.
Cheers.
If you're in the chat, cheers. If you're in the chat, and your name, you're a founding member,
Yeah.
and you came in and you gave us the recipe for the crock pot tonight. What is your name?
Oh, Dar, right?
Dar.
1974.
1974. But what is your real name? And if you're in the chat, I would like to know because tonight's it's a carbless pizza, if you will. But we did buy some bread to dip in it and to make some like mini lasagna sandwiches, basically.
Ooh, yeah.
It was crocking all day. It was hot crock pocketing all day.
was
We had
so
a great
hot.
time. Then we played Little Nightmares, which is an absolute nightmare. Trey T in the chat said there's no jump scares. There's jump scares. There's
There it
freaking
is.
jump scares.
There it is.
Who?
Damon.
Oh, it's Damon.
Damon.
Oh,
I knew
there we
I
go.
kind of knew that.
Okay, Damon. Fantastic. Well, Damon, we're making your carbless pizza tonight, and it looks amazing.
With a side of carbs.
With a side of carbs, and we're gonna get. There's Ken. Ken's gearing up for. He's gonna run the steps of the pool after to burn those carbs off.
They said they smell bad on the outside.
And
Star Wars reference, huh?
yeah. And so, yes, we're very excited about the somebody
so
had said
excited.
pizza soup. No, it's not pizza soup.
Zach Anderson
But
said
sort of pizza soup. And also, too, hey, listen, if you want to support the show, you can super chat. We will sit here all night, if that's what it takes, in order to get you all to be happy when you go to bed tonight on a Wednesday. We are here for you as people, the Good People Association, the GPA.fun. And quick heads up, talking about Brent and Eric, on Friday, official announcement on Josh Brady, the Shinedown Showdown, Eric versus Brent in Josh Brady. Winner. I want to get all the Shinedowns together and do a little Shinedown tournament on Josh Brady, and a brand new segment on Josh Brady being debuted this Friday. I'm changing up the game just a little bit to make it even more Josh-like. And before that, Mark, how do I do that? You're gonna see, Mark. You're gonna see. And also on Friday morning on the Positivity Report, Claire McNear, who wrote Answers in the Form of Questions, the official Jeopardy book, is going to be my guest on the Positivity Report. Does it get any better than that?
That's like a dream for you.
She said she has sworn off trivia altogether, but I'm going to guilt her into playing in Josh Brady live on the show. I hope she's watching tonight. But until then, should I go get the... You guys want it.
Let's get to be the first. Is Eric there? Eric's there, right? I saw the paddle of Doom.
Yep.
Let's paddle of Doom, paddle of hope. Please welcome our co-founder of this company and brand. You all know him from the band ZZ Top, Billy Gibbons.
He's here.
There's Billy. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Well,
He's muted.
mute.
Or something.
Muted.
Oh,
There you are.
turn it
Real
off.
You're just
quiet.
really soft.
Hey, I can be louder.
Yeah, loud. Is that the new studio?
Dude.
You still have
Dude.
knobs in this place?
Oh my goodness.
I know. That is awesome.
It's just it's under construction. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
A
Yes.
little bit. You're still
Yeah.
low, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
You can turn it up just a
I can
smidge.
speak up if that helps.
That works.
Yeah.
Scream.
Okay.
Tell me
Yeah,
about
so
Sharp
you
Dress
would
Man.
think with all of this technology, I'd be able to do better at the audio, right?
You're gonna have fun recording your spoken word album.
yeah.
I could tell.
Rage.
I could tell right from the start. Eric's like, "Damn it, something's wrong," and I can't concentrate until the sound is fixed.
Yeah, it pisses me off, but this is what we got right now. I can see if I can mess with it some.
Yeah.
During the break, I'll mess with it.
During
That's
the
good.
break. Okay, yeah. Sheila says it's tough to hear Eric, which that's the only reason Sheila's here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hang on.
It's tough.
All right, look, man, I've got all sorts of technology here. You all talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Okay, he's going to talk. Jersey Girl Lori with the super chat coming in. In the spirit of positivity, I'm positive that Eric is going to kick Brent's cough on Josh Brady.
Oh.
No doubt. People
Oh.
already
Shots fired.
voting
Shots
for their,
fired.
their thoughts here. Firewater says hi, Eric. One of our regulars here as well. Barno thinks says, when does the poop talk start? Now. I think it starts now.
Oh, we're about to serve the meal.
Yeah,
in a minute.
Eric, I think you would actually really enjoy this carbless pizza tonight. It's basically it's sort of like a pizza soup. I don't know. I'm very excited about it. We've never tried it. It's just been sitting in there all day, cheesing and meeting and cheesing and meeting.
Cheesing and meeting.
forming.
I heard the description this morning. Is this better, by the way? Can you hear me better now?
We can
Yeah, we can hear you.
I mean, I'm not going to say it's better, but I'm going to say it's there.
This is not my normal setup.
Oh, there
I
you
know.
go. That's good. I mean, hey, listen, you sound soft and gorgeous, and also like you're on NPR. You're on Fresh Air with Terry Gross, my guest tonight, Jason Sudeikis. Now, Jason,
damn it.
we loved you in Ted Lasso. Now, can you tell us the inspiration there for Ted Lasso?
It's okay. Yeah, sorry. I
Go. What happened?
fuck.
oh no.
I noticed a typo in the lower third, so now I'm like Eric. Eric's worried about a sound, and I did his Twitter handle wrong,
Oh.
and I can't sleep unless I fix that.
Uh-oh.
You all
Okay,
talk
you
about
fix that.
yourselves. We're gonna fix this stuff.
We're
Yeah.
gonna. Okay.
Mark, take over.
You ever see that? What do we?
Mark
Hey,
Riley. Mark Riley is one of the great
uh,
improv comedians all time.
I was trying to do the Chris Farley.
Oh, yeah,
remember?
that's great.
Remember? Hey Eric, remember when we picked up some barbecue?
Remember that time we picked up some barbecue?
Yeah.
And then 3 days later, everyone at the barbecue place got COVID.
Yeah.
Yikes!
That's right. We heard that. We were like, well, that happened.
Well, that's
Yeah, like they were shut down like 2 days later.
There you go.
Missed it by that much.
David Taylor in chat says Eric Boz Skaggs, which
Boz Skaggs works.
which I love. But there we go. There we go.
Whoa.
Wait,
Yeah.
it was like the voice of God.
You just popped in.
Talk.
Me.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
I didn't touch anything actually.
You didn't?
That must be internal somewhere. I did nothing.
Ikaika.
Ikaika.
Nope.
No.
I just
not
turned
on
him down because he was loud.
Oh,
I didn't do anything.
That's
Oh.
strange. Am
Yeah.
I okay now? Everything's
Yeah,
good?
you're
great.
great. I
Fun
think a
times.
lot of people. I
So,
think.
so basically, I've got all this technology behind me, all of this gear wired in back here,
Oh
and
my God.
and up here, and I'm literally talking to you through a tiny thing that is because I couldn't get everything hooked up in time for the
Oh,
show.
good.
I feel like I've failed everyone.
No,
Yeah,
you
you-
look good, man.
you
East
have
Coast
not.
operations representing here.
Yeah.
The Good People Association East is getting there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I got my my beautiful Neve console working today.
I
that
mean, all that I was going to say, that behind you, it kind of looks like we are connecting direct to the International Space Station,
I know.
if you will.
I thought you were going to say the BBC, but I'll,
That
I'll
works
take
too.
The BBC.
I'll take that.
Akaika, what you got?
Can I have one of those?
Can I have what?
One of what?
All those knobs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Ikaika wants the knobs.
You want some knobs?
You want?
Look, man, if you eat all your supper, if you
Yeah.
eat all of your if you eat all your carb-free pizza,
Did you clean up your corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
We can
maybe.
talk. We'll talk.
Trey T in chat asks, can we get a TriCaster? Yes. $20,000.
Yes.
If
So
you've got a
donations
TriCaster.
tonight. Streamlabs.com.
When Twisted Tea becomes the official sponsor of the Good People Association, the first purchase we will buy with that sponsor money is the Positivity Cart. The second sponsor,
Yes.
the second thing we will buy is a TriCaster
Yeah.
because I've been told that there is somebody driving around Los Angeles right now, not in a cart though, just yelling things at people like, "Hey, you're doing great."
Really?
Yeah, but they're not in a positivity cart with branding all over it and a
Yeah.
bullhorn because we're gonna wrap that cart in branding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna
Yeah.
be the greatest golf cart to ever grace the roads of Los Angeles, and then take that thing nationwide. It's sort of like the
Yeah.
remember the Oscar Mayer Wiener Mobile? Did you ever see that when it came into your town?
Yeah, but this will be better.
Yeah, one of my friends
It
from
won't be
college,
shaped like a penis.
Correct,
a
no.
giant donger, is that one of my friends from college, that was her first job out of school, and she drove the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile around the country for a full year and a half before she quit her job. Like, she didn't quit, but she was like, I think I've earned the right to get another career. But she would drive it into towns. People would freak out. Guys would say inappropriate stuff. They would give away Oscar Mayer hot dogs and bologna, and they had like a mascot. So she drove around with this other guy who she ended up getting married to and then divorced from because it was like, we fell in love in a Wienermobile. We fell in love in a Wiener place.
And then reality set in.
Yeah, and then they quit being in the Wienermobile, and they're like, I don't think I like you that much. He's like, I'm not either. So she drove or he drove, and he was the mascot, and she was like, would you like some free bologna, children? And like, they would take it to schools, and they were.
This sounds like you just played this game called Little Nightmares. What the heck is going on here?
So what are we going to dress up the positivity cart as?
An egg.
An egg.
Like Mork and Mindy?
An egg,
Yeah,
yep.
it's not bad.
Thank
Yeah.
you, gang. I can't wait for Daniel Bridges' Gad segment because he has no idea that show exists.
No, he doesn't. I was thinking maybe the golf cart in Caddyshack 2. Not to bring up a bad subject. Caddyshack 2, not a great movie, but that golf cart's pretty funny.
I don't remember the golf cart
Yeah, it
because
was like a Rolls Royce kind of a thing.
I pushed it out of my
Caddyshack
head.
2.
Huh?
So, look, man, to the point of getting the golf cart, if anyone would like to join
Yeah.
the new Founders Club
Yes.
at the price of $3,000, you can be in the new Founders
New
Club.
Founders Club.
It's Founders Squared. You
Yeah.
just put a 2
Oh.
and you get 2 glasses.
Yeah.
And you actually own the golf cart, but you can't drive it.
No, correct. Yep.
Right. You have to sign a
Josh and
release.
Ken can drive
Yeah.
that.
I'll drive it.
Speaking of Founders Club, the Founders Club glasses are
Oh, yeah.
being manufactured as we speak.
Yeah.
We're being told that we're in
That's
Ken's
a note.
notes.
That's a note.
We're being told, Eric, that they are coming either early next week or being shipped out like early next week, late next week.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing going. Will they get shipped out before I have a child or after?
Yes, and
That is the
After. Definitely
There's an
after.
over-under bet.
And one of the,
Over
one of-
under.
one of the things we're doing today is hand signing postcards.
Yes.
You'll get a postcard hand signed from all of us there. Though Eric's not on it because he's in East, so maybe
Yeah.
we'll have to figure out. Maybe Eric can send like a Polaroid in every photo.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah.
I've got some choice pictures. I was going to do the at one point, and I still might do this, the Eric Bass's Asses calendar for charity.
Yes.
Which is nothing but me just dropping trow and showing my ass to Sanjay, our photographer, poor guy, when he least expects it. And I've got some pretty epic stuff. So maybe we could do an Eric Bass's Asses postcard.
Yes.
You don't
and-
want to see
by the way,
mine. You don't want to
use
see
the word-
mine.
I'm good with this.
I use the word ass very liberally.
Good.
It's more of a what was it said? I look like a frog with pants on. Like I have no ass at all.
Yeah.
So it makes it even better. It's
Frog
just this it's just this crease and nothing else.
Okay.
What if we put the crock pot with him and it's like the gnome that
Ooh.
they travel all over the
Eric's-
world?
yeah.
And it's
Eric's-
the-
Eric's
yeah.
How about
Asses.
this? I think we should. I will do this. We should do this with the GPA.
Sure.
If we have to have a meeting, it has
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
okay with everybody. But I do think that would be a great home for the Eric Bass's Asses calendar.
Yeah.
I think it could be funny
for,
as if
For charity.
100% for charity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eric Bass's
100%.
I can give you a sneak peek. I know this is a PG show.
Okay.
We lean
talk
R.
amongst yourselves. I'll find some
Ikaika,
examples
get-
of what I'm talking about.
Okay, hover over the blackout button, okay? Just in case.
Like a
Can-
Oh, hi.
No,
Somehow
there we go.
always end up at this kind of subject matter when I'm here.
what would so there'd be like Mark's, Josh's, Ken's, like Ken's pens, and it would
Ken's
be like
pens.
it would be a blurred out of your ween.
Riley, yeah. I mean, I definitely don't think anyone wants that.
Josh's
trying to think what
galoshes, so like feet fetish kind of a
This
thing.
Cheryl, conversation's making me
Cheryl-
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Mark's darks, and it's just your armpit, like your dark spots. Like,
Cheryl calls it the Brotherhood of the Traveling Asses.
Oh,
Brotherhood of the Traveling Asses. Okay.
Cheryl SD.
Oh, here we go. So this is me on a glacier.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
You know, this is what I'm talking about.
Yep,
Eric
that's a good
Bass's
one.
Asses calendar.
yes.
Poor Sanjay's just out shooting pictures, and he turns around, and that's what he's got.
That's similar to the
Yeah,
Who's Next
he still feels
album
compelled to pull the shutter. So I don't know.
To pull the shutter.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this.
I'll do it.
Josh, when am I getting this damn food?
Okay, I will go and do it. Right
I am really, I get my blood sugars low, and I'm drinking, so pretty soon I'm going to commit to that calendar idea.
Mark's markers. Yeah.
now. Mark's markers.
Yeah. You know.
Eric, how long did it take you to build that studio? I mean, are you done yet? No.
Dude, that was October when you started, right? When
It was interior only.
Okay.
The building was here. It was a garage and a mother-in-law suite. I'm actually sitting in the mother-in-law suite part right now. We started on well, I guess Riley was here, and we had the week before Riley got here. I had some engineers and guys come in and raise the ceiling. They vaulted one half of the ceiling, and
That sounds
something
big.
was out of my realm.
Right.
But then I think we started in earnest on November 4th.
Okay.
And I am currently, I mean, I'm probably 4 days from working. So
Wow.
Okay.
Laying down some vocals, as they
laying
say.
something down.
Something down.
So Brent and Zach Brent's here. Zach's
Yeah.
showing up on Monday, and we're going to get back to some Shinedown writing because we got 10 songs written, and we're going to write a bunch more. So
I can't wait, man.
yeah, man, it's going to be weird to just kind of flip the gear, you know, instead of easing into the writing from construction and whatever. It's going to be
Right.
like, nope,
That's
I haven't touched a
great.
guitar in months. This should go well.
Well,
That's
you know,
awesome.
you crafted some great theme songs here over GPA. You got, you know, your skills are running. Your
Yeah.
skills are
I
running.
take that back. I
Yeah.
gone the wrong way.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. This is what happens
Breathe.
when you
Breathe.
go around the world showing your ass. You choke on your own hubris.
Excuse me, are you a doctor? That's right. Just let's
Is
get
there
him.
is there a doctor in North Carolina? Is there a doctor in North Carolina?
North Carolina. South Carolina. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me, man.
I'm sure you did. I don't know,
I saw
you know.
that South
That is
Carolina look.
That is
Okay.
a fate worse than death.
Okay.
Oh my
okay.
God.
I take that back. I have a lot of great friends
Are
in
they
North
st-
Carolina. A lot of great fans in North Carolina.
Is there still a war of the Carolinas? Does that happen? Was there? You know, okay. I don't know.
No, we don't really pay attention to North Carolina when it
Okay.
comes to sports, mainly because North Carolina is really good at all the sports. Although we have
Right.
Clemson. We have Clemson.
You have
is
Clemson.
here,
Mhm.
and the South Carolina women's basketball team, which is pretty amazing.
Crushing.
I'm a Gamecock fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for me, other than women's basketball and baseball a couple of years ago, it's been a pretty dry
Yeah.
experience.
All I know, I just went up to Boone, North Carolina, to a candy store. So that's all. That's the only reference I have, which is where Appalachian State is.
Boone is beautiful.
They have a cookie store in Charleston that we went into.
Yeah.
That was delicious.
Eric, thank you for you and Brent really following through on that donation for Graham Butler.
My God, dude. Thank you.
The
man.
Butler family reached out and was just like, "Who are these guys? Who are these guys?" And I was like, "The good chaps, good
They are
blokes,
good people.
We appreciate that."
Hey man, I didn't know Graham. I didn't get the opportunity, and I'm worse for it. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
you know, the fact that you guys and he was a founder, a founding member of the GPA, and you know, just couldn't see not doing that. And you know, what a good cause and what a great thing. So we were happy to do it.
You both wowed us. We know how good you are, but you wowed the family. I got to tell you, I got to pass on those words to you there.
Thank you.
I also,
I appreciate that.
We're talking a serious thing right here, but also I'm looking across the studio at Josh Macuga just ripping pizza out of
can't
a
stop.
crock pot. Oh yeah, there you go. That's the shot.
Oh.
That's the shot. Oh, look at that. Look at that. This is porn.
One day,
This is
when you're
This
here,
is
Eric,
great right now. Most people don't know this. I can't see what you guys are seeing.
yeah.
right
Well,
now.
Right,
we
right.
we
This is great because
Oh.
Ken Knapsack is a master broadcast expert, and it is he's got to give me the play-by-play.
I'm like Vince Scully. Look at this. Josh Macuga's reaching into the pot and grabbing a spoonful of pizza worthy of a appetite of a man.
I was thinking
my
more along the lines of
God.
the Hindenburg disaster. Oh, the
Oh,
humanity.
that,
but-
you mad? That's afterwards,
Yeah.
Eric. That's
Okay.
afterwards. Eric.
this is like somebody just threw a pizza on, like took the pizza from the crust and just like squeezed it down into a
Took all
bowl.
the toppings.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite memories of well, it wasn't Chuck E. Cheese when I was a kid. It was Showbiz Pizza. Did you guys have Showbiz? or
Showbiz?
did you
No,
just
we-
have
Showbiz.
Chuck E. Cheese?
We're a Chuck E. Cheese family.
It was the same thing, except different animatronic animals
That would come to life at
there
night
was-
and kill people?
I think it had to do with the fact that I was in the South and there was a bear named Billy Bob, and Billy Bob was the Chuck E. Cheese of Showbiz Pizza.
God,
It
this
was
is
the
hot.
same shtick, man, the same thing.
Yeah.
But I just remember I would go to Showbiz Pizza when I was a kid after I was done, you know, playing in the ball pit and winning all the
So,
Super
that
Bowl
was-
tickets.
so that's like our Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
Yeah, no, same thing. I mean, literally.
Are you
I
using
think
the
Showbiz here-
postcards as a coaster?
I am. It's sticking. And then I'm going to sign it. And then I'm going to sign them and put them in a box.
My postcard has pizza stains.
Hey, you'll know where it
What do
came
you-
from.
Yeah, do you want the real deal here? You want the experience or you want a freaking clean postcard? Oh, perfect.
But I would literally take all the toppings and scrape them off onto my plate. So this sounds perfect for me.
This is awesome. That man is playing Galaga. Thank you, Praxium. Right. Oh, Jesus. Let me put on my glasses, right? My CVS
All right, are we doing
purchase
this?
glasses.
For those, there's some people catching us for the first time live. This is GPA Live. It's our main show. Praxium with that super chat. The man is playing Galaga. This is great stuff. We, every Wednesday, cook a crock pot meal for ourselves. Josh, today, explain a little bit more what we got.
Yeah, so every Wednesday you guys can go to twitch.tv/goodpeoplegpa. You can watch a crockpot all day with some really sexy music playing behind it.
Yeah.
Today we found a band. What are they called, Ikaika?
The Midnight.
The Midnight. That are basically all their music is free on Twitch, and you can it sounds like a mix between Cobra, Miami Vice, Collateral,
Yeah.
and like that experimental band your buddy started with another buddy who you thought was like kind of weird, and then you went to see him at a show and you took an edible and it was perfect.
It's Shinedown with a Z. Shinedown.
Shinedown. And
Doing this?
there's like a saxophone solo, and it is it's awesome, and it was perfect for the hot crock pot today.
We want to make a music video.
That is
Is that good?
heartburn immediately, but so good.
Yeah.
Oh, shh.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
that-
did you do? What did you do, Mark?
Nothing.
spill
I
it?
have I have heartburn. I took my
Oh yeah.
pill.
Did you take your Zantac? Mark, did you take your Zantac? Later, Daniel Bridge Gad's gonna be like, "What's Zantac? I'm
Yeah.
23."
Josh and
Coming up in just a couple minutes.
I have Pepto.
Ikaika, bring yourself up on camera there. I want to. Oh, Old Smokey's in chat. What's up, Old Smokey?
Old Smokey,
hey,
Oh man,
legend.
Also, Eric, we found out a way to fix that StreamYard thing where Thad's coming by Monday. We're gonna figure that out. So you can see the food. Ikaika.
Oh my God.
One of the things I love about you. Why do you love Pepto so much?
Yeah.
Oh, Pepto's bad, man.
It's good when
No.
you need
So,
it.
so basically, what this is basically like an Italian sloppy Joe. It's ground turkey, ground beef, ground sausage, pepperoni,
Yeah.
mozzarella,
Yeah.
provolone, spaghetti sauce.
You guys, it is so good. We don't have
great.
napkins.
Welcome to the
That
show.
sounds. Again, I have to live vicariously through you guys when it comes to food.
I can't wait till you're able to come on out, Eric, and we can have a hot crock pot meal.
It's going to be happening pretty
Right.
soon, I think.
Oh yeah.
Actually, yeah. I mean, within the, I would venture a guess in the next month to month and a half. I will be
beautiful.
I will be present.
Wow. So there you go, all you Shinedown fans. Old Smokey says, Old Smokey, for those that don't know, was Josh Macuga's co-host on Eating History. Says, I'm trying to send a super chat, but it's not letting me. I bet he's trying to put in the mail.
That's smoky for you.
Old Smokey.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Anka Van Doren with a super chat there. I really need to buy a crock pot, don't I? Well, yeah, but you just gave us the money that you would have used to buy a crock pot. We appreciate that. We'll send you one.
And-
Damon, R1974, who posted our recipe in our Discord. You get the Discord when you join the association. Says seems like a hit. Yeah, no, this is great.
Oh,
It's
so good.
fantastic. Make it a sandwich. It's delicious.
Oh yeah.
All
So Josh, you should have seen me last night
Mm-hmm.
giving Brent Smith the rundown of what Josh Brady is
Okay.
and what the categories are and how it works. And he lost his shit over the fact that the last two rounds are just out of your brain. He
Yeah.
thinks that's the best thing ever.
Well, it's soon to be the last three because the fill in the blanks are now going to be called Josh Libs. So I'm going to give you
Perfect.
I'm going to give you a sentence and you fill in the word I'm thinking.
This is great.
That could change on the way out too. That thought,
so-
right? Okay, good.
What a great thing.
This is actually what we wanted the show to be. We are broadcasters. We're hosts. There's shows where we have segments, and we got a segment here in a minute. But also, this is our show just to eat food and hang out with friends. There might actually. I apologize, Old Smokey. I was joking, hacking on you, as Billy the Kid would say. And it looks like some people are having super chat problems. Did we get demonetized for the ass?
Are we demonetized?
I don't know.
Did that
Is that
happen
what
that fast?
I haven't seen anything.
I didn't even
We
think
got some
about
super
that.
chats are in here. I mean, I
Well,
don't know.
some people are saying they can't
Some
do it.
problem. Okay, let me see.
We also got
Man, if
Streamlabs.
you're ever
I'll go
relying
in
on
here.
anybody involved in the rock and roll business for decorum or any sort of,
Yeah.
Here we go.
of restraint,
Eric, I wouldn't want you to keep your pants on.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. I'll just say
man, you know,
I remember
it's like reaching around and grabbing two elbows. That's what it's like. My little butt.
Yeah.
that. Is that
Yeah.
is that a Shinedown B-side? My little butt.
Oh,
Well,
Lauren
works for
Romo.
Lauren Romo.
Thank
Again, and we're not campaigning here for super chats. That's just part of the show.
pretty funny campaign though.
Portions of the proceeds will go to the Graham Butler GoFundMe. Every portion of every one of our streams goes to charity. That's something we believe in here. All right, I think we're ready. If we're Eric, are you ready to do this here? You ready for Daniel Bridge Gad to ask us some tough questions?
I love this guy, and I cannot wait to see
the
his
best.
face.
All right. Without further ado, as some adults stuff their face with crockpot pizza.
Oh man.
Here is Ask Your Uncles with Daniel Bridge Gad.
What is good, team? Y'all
What's
hear me?
up, man?
Oh yeah.
What's good with it? If this isn't the most backyard barbecue type shit, look at that.
Yeah,
That's a
man.
certified weapon. Did you get that registered?
Yes.
That's Ken.
Yes.
DBG, before we get into Ask Your Uncles, tell everybody you're doing a full 30 minutes in a couple weeks, right?
Nice, man.
Yeah, I'm headlining JP's Comedy Club March 7th. So if anyone's in Phoenix, Arizona, and/or has a car and wants to drive, I'm doing a 30-minute set. Me and my homies. It's gonna be pretty fun putting the whole show together. And tickets they can only be 65 people in the venue, so
Okay.
it's gonna get sold out. So get your tickets soon.
Where-
Ticket link goes up Thursday.
Okay. Let us know where. And make sure you guys are following Daniel Bridge Gad here on Twitter. That's his Twitter handle. Also on Instagram, so you can get information if you want to get those tickets. All right, that's great. That's great. Have you done? What is this your longest set yet on stage or what?
Yeah, I've done about 21, 22, but this is the first. There's probably gonna be a second show at it, so I'll do my first, gonna do an hour.
Yeah.
Be separate, but in one night, so that'll be It'll be fun, and then hopefully get to tour that around at some point here coming up.
Well, look, man, you're so funny and talented and a great writer. You approach it with science and precision, like a quarterback would. No, all jokes aside, you probably approach it in the same way.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we're working for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're working for it. Let me just hostily take over the Phoenix comedy scene. Actually, I'm in Seattle right now.
Oh, okay.
I can't decide where I want to be at in life. But yeah, let me just hostily take over the Phoenix comedy scene.
I can't wait.
And then at some
man,
point
I've got it on good authority. There's some people in Seattle who might help with that.
Oh, that would be that would be lit, huh?
I just want to be. I want to be one of the homies that gets invited to be on his next half-hour show. Just give me 5. I can do a hot 5. It'll be mostly crowd surfing, but you know what I mean.
I just want
5. I'd be down. That's awesome.
Here's what I want from I want Daniel Bridge Gad to get his like Netflix or Showtime special, and all I want in it is just they cut to the old fat guy in the corner going.
Just zinger.
Yeah, that's what
Nailed it! Woo! We're your Statler and Waldorf, except instead of booing you, we're up there being like, "He's a genius!
Stuck the landing."
Nailed it!
Love it.
Woo!
And I'm
Love
this
it.
animal eating food
I know.
on the side
All
of
right.
you guys.
This is great. So this segment here, Daniel, I'll let you kind of pitch it a little bit too. But so we're working all things out, and we had a great segment last week with Stacey Howard, who came on and judged the good people. We're going to do that again, and Stacey's going to come back. We had such fun with Stacey. But Daniel, tell us a little bit here, the conceit of the segment here. What's going on? What are we expecting here?
So what we came up with, right? We're gonna call this "Ask Your Uncles," and the feel of the whole thing is, y'all are significantly older than me, and I think it would be fun to play on the age difference, right? And because y'all are just over there stuffing your faces, fitting in words where the breaths may allow, I think that it would be fun if I came to y'all with like some questions, particularly some shit that I'm curious about because I wasn't born. They had colored TVs and stuff. That was the era that I was born in.
Daniel
So
Bridge Gad,
I-
if you've never had to go to your grandma's house and get up to change the channel on the television, you haven't lived.
Right.
My
You haven't
friend.
lived.
You haven't
No.
lived.
Yeah, if you don't know
no,
what
I've
the
never had to do that.
the UHF and VHF switch was on a TV. You know.
No,
That's old
we had
school.
universal remotes as my earliest memories. That was knobs on a TV.
Oh man, those existed, my dude. You only had like
They trimmed the ass off the TV when I was like 8, and it was flat screen from that point on.
when you were 8. Woo! Yeah.
Love it. Love it. All right. We're ready. You lead us. We're here.
All right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I went and I wrote some stuff down because I was like, let me think about what I would just ask my uncles if we were just kicking and hanging out. And the first thing, this may be way out of left field. Could someone explain to me why is Jean-Claude Van Damme famous? Who the hell is that guy?
Let me,
Josh, yeah, you take
let
this.
Me, let me take this
Because
one,
the
guys.
people in my generation, it's just like, why is there a guy doing a splits on the Geico commercial?
Okay.
I don't understand what's happening.
Okay, let me. I'm gonna walk you through this real quick, Daniel Bridge.
That's
Gad.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the story goes like this: is as he's affectionately known as the Muscles from Brussels. okay?
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, this came in an era when you didn't really need to know English that well to be a superstar, right?
You just had to rock leather like a mug, huh?
yeah, and you had to be ripped. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and at the same time that Jean-Claude Van Damme was blowing up, a certain individual that then turned into a sociopath who may or may not be an alien named Steven Seagal was also on the planet at the same time. But we will ignore him for the time. We will ignore him for the time being. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Jean-Claude Van Damme came over to Hollywood and he was kind of teaching karate, but he was trying to be an actor. And it's well known that the ladies think that Jean-Claude Van Damme back in the day was quite attractive. The ladies liked
Right.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, okay?
Big Friends episode appearance.
Big Friends episode appearance. He did the whole thing. Now, he's going around Hollywood and he can't really get auditions, but he's getting stunt work, okay?
Right.
And a script is going around about a man named Frankie Dukes. And Jean-Claude Van Damme actually knew Frankie Dukes, and Frankie Dukes competed in this thing called the Kumite, and it's an actual karate tournament, and it's what the movie Bloodsport is based off of, okay? And
Isn't that the best action movie of all time, according to some people?
There it is.
It is by many. It is considered the best karate movie. It's insane. This movie is absolute pandemonium. Most of it doesn't make sense, but it is awesome. Okay. Yes. And
Yeah, it's
so
hot.
we just got. He was like, "Can I turn on the AC?" I was like, "Yeah." We ate so much pepperoni doused in other hot meats that we're sweating.
Yeah.
It's just
Meat
meat
sweats.
sweats like a
So-
middle-aged men are running amok.
I don't know who they were exactly going for in the lead of this, but it wasn't Jean-Claude Van Damme. But he went, he somehow got into the audition room and did the jump split, right? And he landed in between two chairs, and the casting directors were like, seems like he's our guy. Okay. Now, here's the best part about Frankie Dukes.
It seems like he's our guy.
Seems like he's our guy. Now, here's the best part: is Frankie Dukes was supposed to be American, and they could not get Jean-Claude Van Damme to not speak without a Belgian accent. They just couldn't do it. So they just glossed over that. They were like, you know what? He's a guy from California whose parents spoke a little differently at home. That's how they got around it. Okay.
Yeah, there's a.
And they just
That's
blew
Irvine,
past it.
California.
If you
Correct.
worry about it too much, it's going to kill the movie. So either you can turn back now or just keep going.
Exactly. Bloodsport blows up, and then all of a sudden, Jean-Claude Van Damme does the same movie 15 times, okay? But in each movie, they give him like one little thing that makes him a little bit different, okay? First of all,
Make
you
your
had
money.
Cyborg, where he was a cyborg.
Yeah.
Midway through the movie, he has a different wig on. We had no idea, okay? Next movie, I believe, like there was a couple movies in between. Then the next movie, he does Time Cop. And you're like, huh.
Mia
okay.
Sara from
Not
Ferris
bad.
Bueller.
From
yeah.
Ferris Bueller, yeah. Good movie, that Time
Yeah.
Cop.
Then he does Lionheart. Lionheart, he's just a street fighter in Los Angeles fighting for his brother's wife and kid. Okay? And he fights a guy at the end that they call Attila the Hun. And at one
Just a street fighter.
It's a-
And, like you said that, like that is an everyday run-of-the-mill occupation. You're like, just my cousin Jeff. He's a street fighter. Just a volunteer street fighter.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Then he does a movie called Sudden Death, where he saves the day in during the Stanley Cup in Pittsburgh. People in Pittsburgh still swear by this movie. He karate chopped a guy's neck wearing goalie pads. Unbelievable. And then all of a sudden, Daniel Bridge Gad, he straight up disappeared. Gone. Poof. The mid 90s ended, and so did Jean-Claude Van Damme. Now, you could blame Street Fighter when he actually played. Who did he play in that movie? Was it M. Bison?
Guile.
He played Guile.
Guile,
Okay.
yeah.
He played
They
Guile.
cast him in a Street Fighter movie.
They cast him after he was an
He's
actual
made for
Street
that.
Fighter. They cast him in a Street Fighter movie.
Daniel, do you
Well,
know
it was
the
good.
old Street Fighter games that we would play in the bowling alleys? Was that us? Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. You know,
With,
and at least.
Ryu and all them.
Yeah. Okay. So
correct.
at least you know you got that touchstone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yep.
he disappeared, but he became this urban legend. Like his name is Jean-Claude Van Damme. He's the muscles from Brussels.
Yeah.
They would find old clips of him. He would appear on talk shows every now and then. He would come on a Collider Live show, high on coke, talking about whatever for 30 minutes.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Allegedly. I mean, listen, okay?
Oh my God.
He was clearly on drugs. We saw.
He was on
He
something.
was on something, okay?
I think he was high on life, man. I mean, he wanted cookies.
Yeah, it was something. And so then he became like the James Van Der Beek of a situation where it's like, okay, the only way Jean-Claude Van Damme can do a movie is if he plays himself. And now I'm going to get yelled at by Mark Ellis because I forgot his greatest movie, and this is my bad. His greatest movie was also alongside Wilford Brimley, who
Yeah.
played a Creole Cajun-talking, archery-wielding horse rider.
It's a snake.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. In a movie
With diabetes.
with diabetes.
With diabetes.
Correct.
Of course.
And in this same movie, his name is Chance, okay? And the girl asks him why his name is Chance. And he says, ever so deftly, because my mama took one. Okay? You get it?
That's great writing.
It's really good
somewhere
writing.
was like this right here.
Okay.
This right here.
And at one point, the movie, by the way, is called Hard Target. I should have led with that. The movie's called Hard Target. At one point did anyone say, "Hey, Jean-Claude, I don't think you should have cornrow braids." But he's like,
Yeah.
"F you, That's what I'm wearing, okay? His hair looked a lot worse than yours. It kind of looked like a white girl who goes to the Bahamas with her family over spring break and then comes
She's
home.
like, I want to be exotic. And
Correct.
Like, you look basic as hell.
Yes.
Take that shit. Yeah.
Yep. And then at one point in the movie, he catches a snake and punches it.
Oh, yeah.
And the snake goes out. It's one of the most oft-used gifts out there.
He knocked out a snake.
He punches it.
He punches a snake.
And the snake got like knocked out.
Knocked out. He killed a cobra. He like killed a rattlesnake or a python. I don't know. But let me just tell you this, Daniel Bridge Gad.
Wow.
At no one point in any of these movies was Jean-Claude Van Damme not giving 110% of himself. Okay? And that's what sold Van Damme to the youth of the world.
That's right.
When I moved to Los Angeles as a 25-year-old,
perspective I was waiting for. Like, this guy gave blood, sweat, and tears.
He gave
shitty roles.
every
single one.
everything he had. Then he did about 50 straight-to-DVD movies that were the exact same plots of the movies he did that went like gangbusters in theaters, okay? Then he did a show on Amazon for a season, and then he just appeared on Conan O'Brien every few months. Now, when he was at his height, his movies were blockbusters. And when he disappeared, the world just up and forgot that Jean-Claude Van Damme existed. But let me tell you one thing, boys.
Okay.
In general.
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme may not be in the public eye, but he's always in the ether. Okay?
Just there.
He is.
Always in the ether.
Can I just say that this is the best thing I've ever come up with because you apparently have been wanting someone to ask you to give a Jean-Claude Van Damme freaking backstory and origin story
This was
and
prepped.
everything your entire life. Because I asked the group, I was like, hey, could someone tell me? You were like, move it aside, boys. I got this.
Yeah.
And then now we're 15 minutes later just hanging out, and I can tell you everything
Yep.
about Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Do we get a tax break for being an educational institution?
Yeah,
I
we
was
do
just going to
now.
say, if you go to the GPA.fund, you can sign up for Josh's class behind the paywall, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
In 30 minutes.
The Good People Association.edu.
Correct.
Well, here's the thing.
We're dropping
here's the thing,
facts.
Look, the Jean-Claude Van Damme blockbusters are the exact same movie and quality as the Jean-Claude Van Damme straight-to-DVD
Correct.
movies. It
Yeah.
has
Right.
to do with the time period they were made.
That's true.
Yeah, they're
Just as
none
good
of them
or
are good.
bad, depending.
What I love is
Right.
Daniel today goes, do you want to know the questions or should I surprise you? I said, please surprise
Surprise.
us. So that came from Josh's heart.
Yeah.
That came from his heart.
That was completely, that was wonderful, Josh.
Thank you.
Don't
Right,
expect
that
anything
was-
like that from me.
Okay,
Wow.
Eric. All right.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I ask you a Star Wars question. You'll get that.
That was a solid first question. All right, I got a second one for you.
Okay.
All right, at some point I'm gonna look back at my dreadlocks and I'm sure I'm gonna be like, what the hell was I doing? You know, like,
Mhm.
like really to your shoulders? What are you, edgy? Are you Snoop Dogg? Like, I'm gonna look back at some point and regret it. Back in the day, did you have some hairstyle where you were like, you know, because my uncles back home were rocking Jerry curls and couldn't sit on their grandma's couch because they were gonna get like it all greasy. Did you ever have like a mullet
Solo.
or a Jew fro or like something where you were just like, I'll tell you something. In '86, that was killing. In '86, that was killing.
I'll tell you what, I don't know. I predict Eric had one of these. I did not have a rat tail. Eric, did you have a rat tail?
I did not have a rat tail.
Okay.
I did
That
have
was
orange hair at my wife's graduate school graduation.
Hell yeah, man.
That's just cool.
Orange hair.
I
Like
didn't
you
let it
burnt
set long enough.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
I tried to peroxide it, and
Oh,
I was going through a bit of a you know, what's the Dexter, the singer for what's the band, Ken?
What?
Punk band.
Come on, Ken.
What's that, Dexter?
No, never mind. See, ask your uncles. Your uncles have Alzheimer's. But I didn't let it.
Eric's having a senior moment.
Offspring. I was going through a bit of an offspring. phase.
Offspring.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
but
Dexter. Okay, now I got it.
I was in a hurry, you know, and I didn't let it set long enough, and
Yeah.
I legit showed up at my wife's graduate school, which means she's younger than me, so I was well in my 20s and should have known better, and showed up with I promise you orange hair, and there are pictures. I'll find them.
Oh, please.
Terrible, and I do have a mullet right now
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, you do.
As we speak.
But not.
I do.
You put
right
your-
now,
you
I have
know.
a mullet.
But I
do.
I had
That's awesome.
I had from like '87 and '92. I had the relief pitcher mullet, which is the classification. Like Dennis Eckersley of the Oakland A's had the relief pitcher mullet. I had that.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, you had. I got to come in and throw and throw 3 outs type mullet.
Yeah.
You came with just straight confidence.
That's all he needed.
DBG, are you aware of the term flock of seagulls?
And I ran.
What is
No.
The term flock of
I
seagulls.
mean, I'm sure he's aware that seagulls come in flocks. But
Yes.
I don't know if he's-
Okay. Oh, good. Let me teach you, son. Sit down. A flock of seagulls was a hairstyle back in the in my day that I would utilize. It was.
It was a band. It was a band.
was a
Flock of
band
Seagulls.
first.
Yeah, but so I would then mimic. It would be this. I would use the hair dryer and I would blow. It was like a thing out in front with a lot of hairspray, and I thought it looked really cool. Let me tell you something.
Not cool.
I've seen
was
my
not.
pictures from back then. It's
Yeah.
not good.
I did.
I'm really embarrassed. And then I put on a dress on top of all things to just add to it. So that was.
I think that works. Yeah.
See,
Was it killing them at the time? Was there some girl at that time period at your school that was like, did you see all the foliage that he got going on up in the front right there?
I mean that. I mean the short answer is no. And I sat in the corner with Roger Craig Smith. So
Yeah.
that should probably tell you everything.
Voice actor supreme.
Here's what you have going for you, DBG, is the fact that the dreadlocks have been solid for a long time.
Good
and
track
I don't
record.
think it's something you're going to look back on with regret, like I look back on some of the things I did that were more in the moment.
Yes.
Shall we
Let's
say.
just
Right.
That's deep. That's true, Eric.
let's
In
just
the
say this,
moment,
DBG, that Cat Williams has rocked like a flat iron flip
Perm, man. He got
perm
yeah, he got
for a
perm,
long
dude,
time.
yeah.
But don't
That's legendary.
be like Cat Williams. As somebody who's met the man and had to be around him, don't be like Cat Williams. Now,
Look, if I ever get beat up by a 7th grader, please stop talking to me. Lose my number. Unfollow me on everything. You and your brand doesn't need to be associated with me. If I get slept by some kid who has to change for gym class. Don't.
and I will say, I never really. I mean, there's a couple pictures of me with blonde hair as a joke on Instagram that I had for like a week, but my hair didn't grow down; it grew out. So I basically had like a Jew fro for about a month and a half, 2 months, where all my Jewish buddies were like, "Dude, your name is Josh. You already look Jewish, and now you're rocking the haircut. Like you got to get off our turf, man. You're a Catholic kid. You can't be stepping on our turf with that look." And I'm like,
They're
you know
like,
what?
you're a Catholic kid. You're either going to need to shave it off, or I'm going to need to see you in the synagogue on Friday.
Two options. And my dad was so aggro about haircuts that he would, if we didn't go get a haircut, he would cut our hair. And to the point where he accidentally gave me a mullet one time and thought it looked good, and then I came upstairs, my mom had to buzz my head. So there's that.
Right.
There's that.
That's why I wouldn't have dreadlocks right now if my parents let me grow these when I was younger. They were always like high and tight.
Right.
College coaches aren't going to want to recruit a quarterback who wants long hair, who has long hair.
Yeah.
And then that same year, RG3 won the Heisman, and I was like,
Oh yeah, that's right.
I've had my hair long a couple times. When I was in radio, I had it down to my belt.
That's right.
And then I had a big 3-inch long split goatee like this.
I like how
Oh,
you
I wanna
added
see
in
that one.
radio. He's like, so when people couldn't see me and I was just an omniscient voice.
Yeah.
I looked like a pirate.
Then I grew it again when I could, because I got into a job for 17 years where I couldn't grow facial hair or have my hair long. So when I finally quit that job to go work at Screen Junkies, I was like, I'm doing this one more time. And I look like George Carlin. But
Dude,
Great.
I'm telling you, Daniel Bridge Gad, DBG, Eric Bass, the more times Ken came in, he started looking more and more like the guy who got fired from the local convenience store but kept showing up for work.
Yep.
Like it was just, hey man, like we told you you're fired, and he's like, I still work here. It's a Sunoco. And you're like,
You look like a GameStop employee.
correct.
You look like a GameStop
Yes.
manager.
Yes.
Pretty amazing, actually.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like that
One of my
look a
one of my
lot.
favorite looks is the tucked in 3-button down with the long hair.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Is a really good look.
It's a good
Tucked in
look.
shirt.
That's-
It's
yeah.
brown belt.
Totally.
Those guys, you feel them coming because you notice a disturbance in the amount of females in the room.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
I love it. Great stuff. Great question. We'll get some. Anka Van Doren super chatted us and said we need pictures of the hairstyles. We'll have to dig them all up, and we'll do.
I can find it at my mother's house. My picture is still
Maybe-
hanging over her dresser.
You know what? And that'd be a great idea for the next time Stacey Howard comes on to judge us. We'll do that. Ikaika, you're a little younger. What kind of trendy
He's got
hairstyle?
that thick Hawaiian hair.
Yeah. Oh, I had my hair was a little bit longer than Daniel's right now. Like it was
Wow.
It was down to my
Really?
shoulders, and then a few times when I'm just like chilling in the dorm, I would like pick it out.
Yeah.
And it'll be like an afro.
See?
Wow, look at that. Ikaika. This is what happens when you're born and raised on the islands of Hawaii.
Yeah.
You just go different ways.
Born and raised.
I tried for a while there in college. I tried to do like an actual like gel back. Like I was trying to go like full Gordon Gekko, but my hair would just curl. So it'd be like I was a clown. Like it would flatten here and then curl here, but I had a full head of hair. So it was sort of like, I don't know if you guys saw the girl that put Gorilla Glue in her head yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that thing going
Why?
around?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So
not
this
good.
woman ran out of hairspray
Oh God.
and she sprayed her hair with Gorilla Glue, and now her hair is glued to her head. Okay.
That's what happens.
And that's why Gorilla Glue tweeted out yesterday, I didn't think we had to tell you this, but don't put Gorilla Glue in your hair. And now she's going to Beverly Hills. A doctor felt bad and is giving her a $12,000 surgery for free to get the glue out of her hair as Daniel Bridge Gad shakes his head.
I can save her
Because that's
about
so-
$11,995
Yeah.
if you just take some denatured alcohol and rub it in your head. It'll come out.
Yeah,
Take
well.
a minute, and it'll smell funny for a while, but it won't cost you that much money.
But you'll be all right.
That's just not a good look for us. Because it's a black lady that gorilla glued her head, and I'm like, we just can't. During Black History Month, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna gorilla glue ourselves in front of the world. That's what we're gonna do.
Hey, I want
saw
you to
that
know
stuff
something.
and I was-
Hey, DGB, I'll tell you something right now. I got a paintbrush. I'm using this to make a point. I don't know why I have a paintbrush.
You're pulling a Riley here. I like this.
No, here's the deal: is I have not seen the video, and in my mind, it was a 40-something Karen white woman.
No.
And
Yes.
you said that.
Yes.
And now I have to see if you just hadn't said anything, man.
Yeah.
No, it's
You know,
just
I had
black people
my
be
money
laying
on
their-
dumbass white woman. For like,
No, because black lady be laying their fronts down, but with normal stuff. And
Yeah.
this particular woman, dumbass, was like, you know what? Let me use industrial glue that they sell from Home Depot. That'll probably just shower off. And then I don't know what's worse, the fact that she did that or the fact that clout's the worst drug in the world, because she didn't immediately go get it fixed. She was like, let me go ahead and get my Instagram out. And I was like, if I ever do something so dumb, if I just gorilla glue my dreads together, I'm not going to the world to see. I'm probably not even letting my girlfriend see. I'm putting a bag over my head and just leaving.
You're not even going to.
Very
and that brings us full circle to how I felt going to my wife's graduate school.
Yeah.
In
Perfect.
wheelchair.
Back of that. Ikaika, what you got?
I want to know, what is this like surgery they're doing? They just like light it on fire because it's visible or what? Like
Honestly.
like when they come out, is the assistant gonna be like,
How to get burned? How to get burned?
There you go. I see what you did there.
He worked hard for that drop.
He was
That
waiting.
was. That
He
was.
was waiting.
That was
He was waiting.
premeditated.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. DBG, you got one more? What do you got?
Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Okay.
This is a fun debate because I didn't get to watch him in person.
Mm.
Jordan or LeBron?
Oh, man.
Oh man,
Jordan or LeBron? Oh, that's a question.
Jordan.
Josh, I'll lean to you first. You watch more basketball than I.
I will say this. LeBron is pop culture. Like people are very interested by him. Jordan was must-watch television. Like Jordan got people that never watched regular season NBA to watch regular season NBA. Michael Jordan, like LeBron James is, listen, he's the greatest of this generation. Michael Jordan, like defined what it meant to be an athlete in general. Right? Like everybody was, are you the Jordan of this? Are you the Jordan of that? Oh, I'm the Michael Jordan of eating McDonald's cheeseburgers after a swim meet, right?
Yeah.
Like that was something silly like that. And
Yeah.
Michael Jordan was the sense as, okay, Pittsburgh, we don't have an NBA team. When Jordan came to Cleveland, the entire city of Pittsburgh tried to get tickets for an NBA game in Cleveland to see Michael Jordan play, right? Kids from the suburbs that nobody really like wears LeBron shoes, right? Michael Jordan was everything.
They're only basketball shoes.
That
They're
was
not, like,
yeah.
it.
You can't just wear those. Yeah, if
No.
you pulled up to a party in LeBron's.
Yes.
You gotta go.
Or telephone is ringing.
Oh,
That's
sorry,
really
we're getting a
telephone.
call.
Our
Hold on real
telephones
quick.
ring.
But I will say this too, Daniel Bridge Gad, is that my brother, I remember going to the store with my brother and my mom, and my brother's saying, I want these Michael Jordans, and he wanted the originals, the black and red, and I wanted the gray and blues when they first came out. And my mom said, I'm going to have to ask your dad if I can buy these shoes for you because they were so expensive at the time. And my dad came home and he said, there's a Payless. I bet they have ones that look just like it. And my brother and I were livid about it.
Devastated.
To the point where...
Dad, you know what's funny? I'll get beat up if we go to Payless.
Yeah.
That's what'll happen. He's going to be dunking with two hands if we go to Payless.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's not going to happen, Dad.
And so it was to the sentiment of, okay, if you didn't get Jordans, you couldn't go to school. Like everybody had the Jordans, and they were the only shoes as a second grader, Daniel Bridge Gad, second grader, that I like refused to wear to school because I was too nervous to get them dirty. Or I'd wear them in the morning, put them in my locker, put old shoes on for the rest of the day, and then wear them out of school so that my mom wouldn't yell at me for ruining the really expensive shoes I had to have.
I'm seconding Josh. Now, here's the thing I'll say. I think I have this theory that it's sometimes hard to crown new legends when it's happening nowadays because pop culture is what it is. So LeBron might be better in many different weighable categories or measurable categories, but it's hard to crown him. I always say this about like rock music, and Eric, maybe you can speak to this. We look at like in 1972, this band came and da-da-da. A band in like 97 might be just as good, but in 1997, you're afraid to say that. You're afraid to say that. So LeBron might have, but Josh is right. I was a 12-year-old, uncoordinated Star Wars nerd who did like sports, my mom got me the same thing, the first round of Jordan shoes. I made a jump shot like this.
Oh yeah,
but I still had to have them because that's what he meant.
You're
so that
it's
it's
on
hard.
my team at recess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you said it, man. Like Michael Jordan made me want to be a basketball player.
Yeah.
And I had no skills. I was in middle school. I mean, in 1988. I mean, I guess all my basketball heroes, I remember Dr. J leaving the NBA.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And then it was Magic Johnson and Larry Bird and Kevin McHale and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
And then
Kurt
and then here
Rambis.
came Michael Jordan, and everything changed.
Damn right,
The
Kurt
room
Rambis.
the air got sucked out of the room. Here's the thing, man. I will die on this hill. Michael Jordan has a mechanism that LeBron James will never have.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That extra gear when there's
It's not even a
shot
gear.
left to be had.
The gear that go and try to take over baseball because he just wanted to try something different. That's Jordan.
It's this, and it comes down to this. Michael Jordan never said I'm the best, and he still hasn't had to say it. LeBron James is on record saying, I think I'm the best ever.
Right.
There's a saying that goes, if you got to tell people you're the emperor, you're not the emperor.
Mm-hmm.
Or as Tywin Lannister says, a man who says he has to say he's king is no king at all.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my thing. Is Michael Jordan no one had to goad him into saying I'm the best. No one had to he didn't have to prove anything. You just knew it. You just knew it. There wasn't a debate. There wasn't a debate because before there was Bill Russell and then Dr. J and then Magic and Larry but there was never a debate.
No.
It was just there he is.
So DBG, I'll give you so my brother's 2 years older than me, right? He played basketball. He's actually really good at basketball. Deadly from beyond three. Okay. And I was not. Like my dad was a basketball coach. My dad told me straight up in the fifth grade, he's like, listen, you are not your brother. Use that fat ass to rebound. Okay? Because I was a fat kid, still have a fat ass. And ask Mark Ellis, when we played basketball before, he refuses to even try for rebounds. I knocked JTE on the ground without using my hands, okay? I know how to use my ass to box out and rebound, okay? Now,
Box it out.
when the Bulls won their first championship, right? You went through those bad boy Pistons eras. You watched it all during The Last Dance. Is that Sports Illustrated back in the day? If you were a subscriber of Sports Illustrated, you got like these promo VHS tapes or promo fleece jackets or whatever. And the first tape of the Bulls championship was called "Learning to Fly." Okay, and the whole VHS, it's like coming in and out of that Tom Petty song. Right. And there's this scene during the first championship, and I'm like getting chills thinking about it. There's this scene in the first championship run when they're playing the Lakers and they're down in, I think it's game 3, and they're down in game 3. And Phil Jackson looks at him and he's like, we have time. it's not Michael time yet. You have to play. It's not his time. And they're all looking, and Michael Jordan looks at it, and then Michael Jordan goes out and scores like 32 points, and they win the game.
Yeah.
I mean, it is.
He has to.
They all know that if you just gave Jordan the ball, it was gonna be okay.
Yep.
You're gonna be just fine.
And
Yeah.
I'll say one more thing. This is how I think about it. Pre-Michael Jordan is like BC in the BC time.
Yes.
Everything.
Correct.
Michael Jordan is AD.
Yep.
They were playing a different game before Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Now everyone still plays the same game that he brought in.
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen a shift in the game like
Yeah.
that.
I would argue
They
that
still
Steph
play the
Curry
same
changed
game.
the game more than LeBron did, because
Yeah.
now you
Steph
can
Curry,
shoot
yeah.
10 threes in a game, and it's not like
It's just gonna
it's
say,
not
yeah.
anything crazy.
So, yeah.
This is
Which is LeBron just big.
But but props to LeBron. I mean, come on.
oh
Yeah, oh.
The guy is
that-
amazing.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know, I'm not trying to take away from him, but I will die on that hill, man,
Yeah.
forever and ever and ever.
The only thing is Jordan didn't come up being told like, hey, this is the second coming of Jesus, basically.
Mm-mm.
Like when LeBron was 15, they were like, yep,
You're-
this is the
you're
one.
Jesus.
Totally.
Like
Yeah.
the same age that
That's true.
Jordan got cut from the JV team. You've heard the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the age that the world realized that LeBron was the
So
next
are you
one.
Different
positing
era.
that if LeBron had not had that and maybe had gotten cut from his team and run the same path, I could I could subscribe to the what if of LeBron could have been what I think Michael Jordan was.
Yeah.
Because nothing is
You know.
like, that's what I'm scared about Kong versus Godzilla, because they're hyping it up through the roof, and they're like, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. And I just don't want it to be a monkey fighting a freaking
Dinosaur.
or something.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not. It better be
Godzilla's got
more
this.
than just that, because like that's. But I don't know. It's the
That's-
same thing. Too much hype, and you really can't live up to it unless
It's-
you're Tom Brady. He's the
It's an
best.
honest concern. It's an honest concern.
Well,
It's
good.
Right.
Great questions here on Benny and the Piggy, GPA Sports Talk Radio. We'll be back after this Geico
and the-
commercial and 1-800-CARS for kids.
Have
Oh
you?
my God.
I-
No.
You just said something though, DGB. Would you, or DBG? I'm going to mess it up at some point.
DBG.
I know. I screwed it up. Tom Brady, though. Come on. I
It's-
mean,
It's
best ever?
unfortunate.
It's
It's
fine.
unfortunate as a Steeler fan
He's
who's
more
hated
of a-
him.
He's the
Yeah.
best sportsman of all time, like more than Jordan, more than Bill Russell, more than just Mayweather. Sportsman of all time.
Sportsman.
He
But-
looks like a freaking tube of meat.
but quarterback though, so you played the position. Like is Tom Brady? I mean, where
he
you
it?
at with that?
Who's your favorite quarterback? Yeah, great
Oh, it's a-
question, Eric.
Who's my favorite? Well, Tom Brady's mind is why he's the best of all time. But favorite quarterback is probably Cam when he has his mind together.
Yeah.
Cam Newton
That
or
one
College
season.
Cam Newton.
college Cam Newton or Lamar Jackson right now.
Okay.
Okay.
What about Dave Craig with the Seahawks in
Yeah.
'89?
I like that.
No.
Did you ever see
and
Bubby
no.
Brister play for the Steelers in '88? Guy went like 200 of 300. It was the same amount of touchdowns as picks. It was a hell of a season. We didn't make the playoffs.
Came up at a
I
touchdown.
was a big Danny White guy when I was a kid.
Danny
Anyway.
White, Danny White. Super chats from Sheila Toner says Eric has to be laughing at the Jordan shoes conversation because his bandmate has like 700 pairs. A lot of people in chat saying Zach that Zach has a lot of shoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does. He's a sneakerhead. We actually have when we put our last record, Jordan did an attention Shinedown Jordan 1. We
No
got,
way.
we got a limited edition sneaker, man. That's
Oh,
a big
wow.
deal.
Chrissy did that.
cool as
Chrissy
hell.
backed that super chat
Yeah.
as well, saying Zach Myers has so many shoes.
Yeah.
He does, man. He's got. I don't get it. Like, okay, you want to talk about your uncle?
Yeah.
Your uncle doesn't get the sneaker thing, man. I
Yeah.
told him that sneakers are the new Beanie Babies, and he keeps proving me wrong
It
because they
does.
keep going up in value. So I'm like, one day they're not going to be worth anything, man. But
You're like,
Of
no,
course,
no,
you know.
people will always be idiots. They'll be worth something.
There's-
I'm the guy with one pair of shoes. I have one pair of shoes.
It's
One bit.
there's a portion of Fairfax between Melrose and
God.
Beverly called the Sneaker District because there's like 4 or 5 sneaker stores right there, and there's always people in line for sneakers, whether it's Supreme or Flight or whatever at these sneaker stores. It's insane. I was listening to this interview with golfer Kiradek Afibanrat. He's a Thai golfer. Do you know who that is? Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's large and in charge. I know who that is. Yes.
So his wife thought he was cheating on him because he had a separate apartment and a cell phone that was ringing, and she caught it. No, he had a separate apartment in Thailand for his sneakers. And he had a separate phone that his sneaker guy would call him and be like, "Hey, I got a new pair of Yeezys," and he's like, "Get me 2." And his wife answered,
He had
and
a phone just for the sneakers.
just for the
First
sneakers,
of all,
and an apartment for the
that's
sneakers.
next level.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's next level. He's sneaking his shoes around like it's a mistress for no real reason, which is
Well, you don't know his wife, though.
Yeah.
yeah, you don't know his wife.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, so Macuga, this is a conversation for the golf show. You brought up something very, very poignant that I want to discuss at some point on the on the golf show, which is I feel like Affy Barnrat is the new. He's kind of the new jerk.
Yeah.
You know,
Totally.
He's the new Rory Sabatini.
Absolutely.
We need to discuss this.
And
at some point.
DBG, you got to get into golf because it's the new basketball. It's the new NBA. The PGA is the new NBA.
Let me just. Okay. Well, I went golfing one time.
This is when I go with the youngin too, I think.
Yeah, I went golfing with my uncles one time, and then I hit a ball, and they were like, you got to put. Yeah, that would be hilarious. But they
You're
were
an
like,
come
athlete. You
on.
got this.
yeah. That's what they said, because they're like, you're an athlete, you do real, and it was all misdirection. Really, they were just talking that ish in my ear, because I went and they're like, put your legs here and your arm here and freaking wiggle your hips and praise Allah. And whatever.
Wiggle.
It's wiggle. I'll tell you what.
I hit the
Need that
ball,
wiggle.
and it just shanks it. And I put it down. And I was like, I'm drinking beer. This shit sucks.
Yeah.
None of you are athletes. This is barely a sport. And then I
Oh, look who turned into my father.
walked away.
You broke the first rule of golf. You said the word. I
Yeah.
can't
Don't say it. Don't say it.
You can't
Don't
say
say
it.
it.
You can't say that
Don't
word
say
that
it.
you said that started with an SH
It's
and ended with an A
SAH.
and K.
Yeah.
Wow, can't say it. I'll tell you what, though, I cannot wait. Right now, we're going to meet up in Scottsdale at the Top Golf. All
Yes.
5 of us
Oh,
plus
yeah.
Mark Ellis.
Dude,
Yeah.
Kaika
I will
will
fly
fly
for
you out.
that.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
go to that Top
We'll
Golf.
film something at Top Golf, and it'll just be me, and it'll look like an MTV Real World episode from the early 2000s with cussing and profanities and binge drinking on a golf course. It'll be a bunch of fun.
Be great. Everyone in chat's having a lot of fun. A lot of people debating the amount of shoes they have. I think we've started another conversation there too of that Brendan Truitt. I've never paid more than $40 for a pair of sneakers. I understand that, but then you get the shin splints.
You get
don't
what
know.
you paid for.
Yeah.
That's just, I'm a big Vans guy. Ever since I flooded my house when I was a junior in high school, and then I lost all of my shoes.
Oh no.
And ever since that point, I was like, I don't think shoes are, because I had like 30, 40 pairs, and then septic water got everywhere.
Oh.
Wait. Did you?
And,
Did I?
yeah.
Did I hear you right,
Huh?
DBG? Did you say you flooded your house, or the house was
Yeah,
flooded?
yeah, we had to move. It was it was wild.
Did you clog the
Yeah,
toilet?
What happened?
Well, so we had it was like a tri-level house, and my parents' room was at the top, and they were on vacation. I don't know why they left me home alone.
Oh
But they
boy.
had a really nice Tempur-Pedic cloud mattress. I don't know. You guys sleep in your parents' beds. Maybe not now because you're middle-aged, but back then you would sleep in your
Middle-aged,
parents'
like
bed
that.
whenever they were
hit.
gone. And my bed was on the bottom, but so was the septic tank. And I only had to take the dogs out on the middle floor. And so I just never went down there. And I guess a pipe burst. And if I had been functioning on the bottom level, I would have seen it and got someone out there within hours. But I didn't go down there for 2.5 days. So then when they come home, they come home from a vacation and there's 2.5 feet of water.
Oh my
That's now like ruined the foundation of the house.
Yeah.
But
on the
bad
bottom.
water.
And-
The bad
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the stuff like
With
Stephen
just
King would
trash
write that.
water. Yeah, everywhere.
And here's the
And we had
thing.
to move.
And we had to move. My parents are still mad when I put
stayed
2
at
kegs in the
Marriott
garage
for
and
2
Daniel Bridge Gad
straight
ruined
weeks.
his house. Holy shit. I'm calling my mom and dad on the way home.
They were so mad. They were like, "What the fuck were you doing?" I was like, "Don't pay that much money for a bed if you don't want me to sleep in it when you're gone." I don't understand.
You didn't smell it? Are you okay?
Oh, that's
Look,
yeah.
I don't know what your shower schedule was like when you were 16, but mine was the same as what septic water smells like. So it was. I didn't smell it.
Oh, well done. Well done, sir.
DBG.
Just a
BBG.
legend.
Oh,
I
that's
love
the
this
best.
segment. This is a great
great.
segment.
Yeah, we'll
Really good.
we'll do this once a month. DBG is going to be a regular around these parts. We've already said that several times with
Yep.
DBG. We just want to reiterate you're part of the family here and a lot of fun. I know you maybe have some more questions, but we'll hold them for the next one.
Yeah.
Because that you
sure.
you
Thank
got
you.
us talking. You probably thought we were going to give some quick answers, but then Van Damme fan club over here took took the lead on passion. On passion.
I guarantee you, at my house in Pittsburgh, because my parents have never cleaned. Well, they clean it, but they have never like gotten rid of all the VHSs that are under our TV in the basement, in like a huge cabinet space. I guarantee you, there's still a Lionheart VHS that was taped from television, a VHS, and it just says Lionheart, don't erase, Josh, because I loved that movie so much. DBG, when I moved to Los Angeles, I legit, and this was in 2008. I thought when I moved here, I was going to see street fights everywhere. I was like, I got to go downtown. That's where the street fights are. I got to see.
There's going to be guys doing freaking Taibo splits and wheel kicks everywhere.
My first party in the hills I went to, I was like, man, do you guys remember the part in Lionheart when they went to that party in the hills and they emptied the pool and he fought that guy in the pool with the singlet? And it was the ultimate crickets situation where I felt really... I was like, oh my God, these guys have never seen Lionheart.
This weirdo Josh kid. What?
Like these guys when they talk about like Grand Mar Tarkin and his buddy Limu Timu.
So close.
You're getting there.
So close.
Ahsoka Tano.
Grand Mar Tarkin.
And they're like, oh, remember when like Grand Mar Tarkin went and we dug the hole in the sand and then exploded and there was a monster in it? And that's like me. I'm like, guys,
Some good Star Wars.
Van Damme kicked the guy from the side of a pool.
Yeah.
That's so gangster.
He did.
That's so good.
No Jawas.
DBG, I will text you a top 5 Van Damme movies to check out so you can enjoy.
And report back on Good People, Good Movies. Before we let you go, we got a Streamlab actually directly for you, DBG. Voodoo Sauce donated some cash money. Thank you so much. Says, so the DBG pick you always use in the promo, he's wearing a Bring Me the Horizon shirt. So you fuck with the metal DBG is the question. Throw that logo back up there, Ikaika. There you go. Bring Me the Horizon. What's going on, DBG? Do you boop with the metal?
The Bring Me the Horizon T-shirt.
Yeah.
So the story behind that is, it was $7 at H&M. It was the story behind that. So no, I have no clue. But I get stopped about once every 3 times I wear that shirt. And they're like, bro, because it really means so much to whoever likes that band. They're like, bro, it's just lit. I didn't think any of you guys listen to that band. I'm like, we don't. I don't know what the hell this shit is, bro.
That's a great way to just discover accidental racists. I didn't even know you people. Yeah.
Are you
That's
guys
great.
finally cool? I'm like, no, this is cheap. This is a cheap shirt.
I just like Horizons. Big Horizons.
Yeah, it's like, are you a Shinedown fan? No, I just like going to bed. I call it shining down.
That's it.
Shining down.
Awesome.
Good stuff. Thank you
Awesome.
for being here, DBG. You're the best. buddy.
DBG, you rock, dude.
Yeah, don't forget to follow everybody. There you go. Ask your uncles with Daniel Bridge Gad. Follow him there on Twitter on the screen there. And don't forget on Instagram, Daniel Bridge Gad. Thank you so much, DBG.
What great energy that guy has.
He's the best. He's the best.
The best.
It was the second best thing from Arizona on our trip. The first was Topgolf.
Yeah. So
What about that pizza place?
Top Golf, then Daniel Bridge Gad, then Mellow Mushroom.
Thank you.
Mellow
Yeah.
Oh,
mushroom.
and
Mellow
then-
Mushroom, man. Do you guys not have Mellow Mushroom out there?
No.
We don't.
Oh, it started here on the East Coast, man. It's a
Oh.
mainstay.
I like this.
We've got 2 of them here in Charleston.
It's Mark Ellis was like, we're gonna go get dinner at this pizza place. It's a chain restaurant, but we're like, Josh and I, we
I
walk
love
over.
chain
Yeah,
restaurants.
this is 2019, beginning of 2019.
Yeah.
And we went back the next night, and we haven't stopped talking. I have a gift card someone sent me that's still hanging in my office at home, waiting
use
to
that.
go back to Mellow Mushroom.
It was last weekend 2 years ago.
Last
Because it's
weekend.
always the
Wow.
weekend of the Phoenix Open, the
Got
race
it.
management. Yeah.
Oh man, that is that's gonna suck with no people. We need to
Yeah.
we need to do the golf show, Josh.
I know.
Let's do
I
it.
You
know.
need to do the golf. I'm inviting myself on.
Well, of
Oh,
course.
No, you guys.
What
come
I
on.
want to do is I think we may want to do the golf show on Twitch. We talk, me
Mm-hmm.
and you talk golf. We try and get some golfers on or just some hackers that want to talk golf. And we
Again,
do it
man,
live
I
on
was-
Twitch.
I was texting with my good friend Christina Kim a
Okay.
couple of days ago.
Yes.
LPGA.
Yes.
She was Rookie of the Year in
my
like
God.
when was it?
2014?
Two-
No.
No. It was
Early.
They
it
know
was
this.
Previous. No, earlier than that. It was in the O's somewhere. But
2000?
just phenomenal person, phenomenal golfer. So
Yeah.
we can do this, man.
love
We've
it.
got this.
I love
for
it.
All for it, man.
I'm telling you, guys, Eric, I took Mark. We went, and Ikaika, we went to the driving range on,
Yeah, you'll love
on
it.
Friday. Did you hear the story yet? Did you hear the story?
No.
Okay, so
no, Mark sent me pictures or sent me a video. Right? Was a video you
Yeah.
sent me? Yeah.
So I worked with Mark a little bit. He swings the club like you would imagine, pretty daintily, but
Okay.
230 yards. Dainty that.
hard roll,
Uh-huh.
to maybe 210.
Uh-huh.
But
With a putter.
it hit the cart path and went 230. No, so I got him to work his bigger muscles, like his shoulders and his legs, and get like an actual turn. And then Ikaika
regular old
Shively,
Yoda here.
the Hawaiian hunk, the Prince of the Islands, Aloha Friday. Ikaika Shively, Eric, swings the golf club like angry Jose Canseco in 1987, like pre-earthquake, okay?
Yeah.
To the point where he hit a large bucket of balls before Mark and I had combined finished a large bucket of balls, okay? Like grinding through golf balls. And he was swinging it so hard with the Hawaiian hunk body of his that the square mat that isn't bolted into the cement for obvious reasons was like 180ing every time he swung. And I'm like, whoa. He's like, where am I aiming? I was like, I can't tell because you're spinning everywhere. And then I was like, hey, you want to chip a couple of these with me? He's like, I think I might have hurt my back. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Hitting
think?
that.
Yeah.
How you doing, Ikak? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine now.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go back out there.
He's ready to go back out there. The funny thing is, Eric, he hits his 6-iron as far as he hits any other club in his bag. His 6-iron is 230. His driver's 230.
I'm too
That's right.
old school for I'm so old school that like these guys that are hitting 7-irons, 200 yards,
Yeah.
like that just makes no sense to me.
No sense. Yep.
Makes no sense to me. But I am pretty sure that Ikaika is Bryson DeChambeau's golf coach.
Yes,
now,
correct.
Right.
I mean,
Nice.
Nobody else gets these references but you and me, buddy. But we got this.
Yeah.
I nod along and say nice like I know.
It's gonna be good on the golf show that we're gonna do. We just go pictured it. It's here tonight.
Yeah.
We'll figure that
Go
out.
picture.
A lot of people checking in as we're starting to wind down the show here. But I love seeing those Shinedown regulars.
Yeah, man.
Second Son Gamer checking in. A lot of people, and I love Music Nerd 86. A lot of you, when you see each other, you're like, hey, and we talked about it last week. But it really makes for a great chat room.
It's a
Yeah,
special
thank you.
place for everybody. Anybody
Yeah.
and everybody's welcome.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So I want more food. God bless it. It was so good.
You weren't kidding though
So
about the
good.
heartburn. It did. I couldn't finish. I need to
Yeah, I'm sad.
You want
for
it here?
No,
No.
you put your napkin on it. I'm out.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
it's probably
universal
best in
sign
a
of-
when the
pandemic.
napkin goes out.
Yeah. Oh, look at this super chat coming in from Sheila Toner. I have to say thank you. It's been an incredibly rough week, and this is the first full episode I've caught live, and I've
Aw.
smiled and laughed at the last hour plus, and can't even tell how much I need it. So much love to you, Sheila.
Wow, Sheila.
We don't know. We don't need to know what's going on. We just need to know that you're here and you're part of this family, part of what we do here, we want to cultivate a really warm, comfortable community chat. That's something we are working on and continue to do so. And a lot of that's because, again, the wonderful folks in the Shinedown community. coming
Sheila,
in
that
here.
means a lot. Seriously, we're just trying to make you smile, and sometimes it's hard, behind the scenes and whatnot. So something like that makes me smile, and I'll speak to you guys too. Makes us all smile.
Absolutely.
I actually have to give a shout out right now. On that note, I do watch the Positivity Report in the it's in the afternoons where I am.
Oh, okay.
Right.
One of the first episodes, man, and I've used this, and this is how the GPA has helped me, even though I'm involved. Josh said something, I don't remember whether it was the end of an episode or the beginning of an episode, but he said it's much easier and better to wake up with a positive attitude in the morning than to wake up with a negative attitude and go about your day like that. And I literally took that and put it on my and made it part of what I'm doing right now. And so to you, Mr. Macuga, I'm not kidding. I have used that every day since, because as you guys know very well, I have the mad cow. That's my name for it, for the depression.
Yep.
And very dark places and all of that. But it has really helped me exponentially in the past month. I've taken your words and I hear them in my head every morning.
Hey, man,
That's
that
amazing.
Makes me very happy, dude. And that's why we do it. That's why we're doing this. Like Ken said, it's a safe space. I want everybody. I know that I'm lucky in the sense that I can wake up every day with a smile on my face, like that I have that. I know mental illness is a thing. I know people get sad. I know that I know that it's not easy for people to do that every day. And that's why I wanted to do the show every morning and call it the Positivity Report, because I want to spread some sort of joy. I know that, I don't know why. I mean, I don't know if it's my dad or what, but I've always just had a really good attitude about everything. And I know it's sometimes it like upsets people that I can be so positive about everything. But I like to look at it from the bright side of things as opposed to the negative side of things. Now, if you don't use your turn signal in traffic, I can't help you there.
He will
Okay?
kill you.
But Eric, the fact that that those words and you can go out and tell people, hey, it's a lot. Just wake up and try to be positive, and that's your day. Go about it.
Yeah, and I can say that look, I know firsthand that there are some days that the mad cow is going to win.
Yeah,
and
sometimes
it happens, and it's happened to me this week. But it doesn't have to be like that every day, and those words have stuck with me. So just I'm working on it. I'm in flux. It's part of my process and hopeful progress.
Yeah, man.
But literally, man, you saying that, and I've heard it a bunch, but I go back to that moment. Like I have this picture in my head of you on the screen saying that. I shit you not.
Maybe we can make it
brother.
one of those bad T-shirts, not the good ones that we're gonna sell, but like it's a silk, screen print of Josh just gone, and you just have it in felt on it. Be positive.
I think we'd
Wake up
sell a
positive.
lot.
Because honestly, it is a thing. If you can just go, you know what, I'm going to go about my day from a positive place instead of a negative place. It will shift you, even if only a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's been hugely helpful to me, and it's something that I've heard other people say. I don't know why it clicked when Josh said it. Probably because he is such a happy guy and he is so positive, and he lives that. So it's just.
Thanks,
from
man.
me to you, man. Thank
Means
you.
a lot, dude.
He's
No,
good to
it means
have
a lot.
around the office.
Yeah,
I'll say that. And I love, Eric, what you say and what I've noticed Ken has said, and I suffer from things too, and we have Josh here for that reason to make us smile. But seeing all you guys in the chat kind of also say that, I've had a bad week sometimes. I'm having a bad week.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
You are too. Yeah, you can't.
I'm having a
you can't
bad
finish
time
your
here.
meal. Yeah.
But I love this, and I love my friends, and I love and it's all relative. And to see it in the chat right now is incredible, and that's what we did. We built something here like that we wanted to be able to be open and honest and celebrate and say, sometimes it's just a bad day, but I can look at this and go, feel a little better, breathe, find some balance.
And here's what happens in a community like that is even when someone in the community, says something you don't like or has an opinion you don't agree with, you don't come at that opinion from the same place that you would maybe have come from it in another scenario.
Yeah.
This is a great thing we're doing here, I think.
I agree.
It's giving it like I said, it's the closest thing you're ever going to find to a safe space.
I like it. Christy with the super chat says, "Love you, Eric." Erica Shinedown. She said.
Shinedown.
Shinedown. That's an inside joke, I'm guessing, for you, Eric.
All right.
Michelle Young says, "Eric, can you bring back the base household question of the day?"
The bass.
Oh, the
Household
bass
question.
household question. That's
I
wonderful.
guess, that might not be a bad thing to
Okay.
do.
Here's-
Maybe I should bring that back. I stopped doing the bass household question of the day because I was doing it when the pandemic started, and it was Kelly and I would come up with a would you rather kind of scenario, and it was a lot of fun. I got a lot of great answers in the comments on Instagram, and then George Floyd happened and all of that, and it just didn't feel fun, and I didn't feel like the time was the right time to it was a serious time.
Yeah.
And things shifted a bit. So, but maybe we're back. Maybe I should start doing the Bass household question of the day.
I love it.
I will say to Michelle Young too, if Eric doesn't put one out, you can always follow me or at Good People GPA, because I do a question of the day every day for the Positivity Report.
There we go.
I put one out there. It's not an either or. It's not a would you rather, but I love those questions regardless. Mine usually has something to do with trying to come up with the best pun without saying come up with the best pun. So I do that every morning on the Positivity Report, and I usually tweet it out, like later in the evening, so you can check that out as well, Michelle.
Do that.
Yeah.
And I will talk to Mrs. Bass about doing the Bass Household question of the day because she is actively involved in vetting my questions.
And you guys, and you could send it to me, and I can tag you in the question, and we could double team it.
Boom.
I know that's not what I meant to say, but you know what I mean.
There you go. Well, or that's our OnlyFans. Jersey girl Lori, super chat. You're stronger than you think and love more than you know. That's for everyone. Good work there. Streamlab from Highway Johnnyman, as I call him, says I love the GPA. Again, portions of all proceeds for every show will get donated to charity. Right now, we're focusing on the GoFundMe for our friend Graham Butler, who passed away suddenly a couple weeks ago. And again, Eric and Brent made wonderful, great contributions to that fund based off stuff you guys all helped us raise last week. So, yeah there we go. What do we think, guys? We want to end and have some more Twisted Tea and food off a camera?
End on a high note, end on a positive note. Yes, we appreciate all of you for tuning in today, all the super chats, all the Streamlabs, everything in between, for making us smile, for making us, keeping us on here. We're doing this for you. I mean, we're doing it for us because we enjoy what we do, but we're also doing it for you because we want to build a community of good people. That's the goal of this whole thing, is that every time a show is on or we're doing something that we're developing, is that you all out there feel like you are a part of it. Yeah. That is what we are doing here. So.
Yes.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
I think we're about to wrap up. We got Eric Bass in the East Coast studio here at GPA. We got Ikaika, the Hawaiian hunk on the ones and twos, who's just doing an amazing job holding down the fort, pressing all the buttons. Josh, Mark, Ken, go to the GPA.fund to join the association. And gentlemen, I think it's time to leave with, Michelle Young, Super Chat. Will do, Josh. Thanks. Look forward to Wednesday nights every week. Yeah,
Thanks,
this is
Michelle.
a home to hang out.
Yeah.
We're going to end with...
Highway Johnny, thanks for loving the GPA on that Streamlabs.